Good afternoon. Welcome to my garden, Lilac Hill. Today I want to share with you this hillside area. This bed was expanded last year. The buddleia had grass going all the way around, and I thought it would just be fun to follow the contours of the land and make a new bed for rocks and sun-loving plants that would complement with a rock garden. Down on this side, down here, if I get my finger in the camera, right there, that's my path to go down to a new area where we will have the sun-loving perennials and also the wildflowers. That area was reclaimed from the blackberries. Let me tell you, that was a lot of work, but we'll show that another time. The butterfly bush, buddleia, got frost damage. We did go to -10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit, which is cold for our area. So it was all green until the beginning of January, and then all this went black, but you can see there's new green coming up. I'm really looking forward to developing this bed. It's going to have some nice edging put around to keep that shape. And over here is some of the rocks that I've put in, or I'm going to be putting in. Every one of these rocks was dug up at some point in the process of developing the garden. They're just so interesting. There's so many shapes and forms and colors. This one has a black side. I like the shards. I like the round ones. That looks like a hot cross bun. This one has some nice molting on it, spots, veining. They're just gorgeous. They just look so pretty. I can hardly wait to find plants that complement the rocks and to be drought tolerant, and I think it's just going to look really nice. So in this bed, I was surprised when I was getting my information for the plants that there was quite a bit in here. Refresh my memory, because the top part of this bed was done a few years ago. So this is a euphorbia called Tasmanian tiger. A little bit of frost damage, but it'll recover. And the one in the background there is Ascot rainbow, looking quite good for the weather. And across the front there's some Sicilian garlic plants coming up, bulbs. These bulbs do well. They feed the bees. That's their third year, I believe, that they're coming back. They probably should do a refresh with those bulbs. Little tiny euonymus down there, got from a plant sale. This is a brand new daylily in front of the, or behind the shell, called Lavender Blue Baby. This is going to be Liatris. It hasn't come out of dormancy yet. And that's just a really good doer daylily called Bella Lugosi. And in front of that, or behind that, is my focal point plant. It's the Lilac Lavender Lady. Looks great. One of the first plants I put in, and does really well here. And there's sedum. Sedum has been reclassified, and I think it's called Hello Telechium now. I have to practice that one. And a beauty berry, also called Carpa. That beauty berry could be moved, kind of competing with the lilac and the buddleia, so we'll have to just sort of think about that. But right now I'm going to leave it. There's a geranium in here. I've had this geranium for many years. And back here is a Euphorbia polychroma, and look at that beautiful new growth. And then in here there's also some helenium, the perennial helenium that's coming up. It's still dormant. Lots going on. I think there's actually helenium and helianthus coming up in here. And over here, a little stone crop, and centura, the coneflower, mountain bluet, irises, a rather scraggy looking variegated sage. One of my favorite plants that I brought with me is my Campanula serastro, but it's not showing yet. So Astro is in here. Blanket flower, big deer footprint. And over here there's going to be a cone flower. What is this? Actually has a name. Oh, a tick seed. Just a little tick seed in here. Just a really nice bed. Full sun. Don't have to really take too much to it. Takes care of itself. You don't need to water it too much. It's kind of, sometimes you just need beds like that you don't have to do a lot to. And I just think developing the rockery is just going to be really interesting, and I will keep you posted as I start to get that dug up and the plants get put in. I'm going to try to use a lot of the plants I already have on the property. This little guy here would do well in the rock garden. So I'm going to just see what I've got that can be moved or divided and see what I come up with. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching my development of the rock garden bed.